Yeah.
Happy 4th of July weekend, folks.
Yep.
And welcome to our kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm Nikki.
I'm chilly.
And
I got a new apron.
I'll let you talk about that new apron since you mentioned it.
This has got barbecue, whiskey, and freedom.
3 of our favorite things.
3 of our favorite things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was a running over to Murfreesboro to Schwabel Printing this afternoon.
Yep, it was.
And a bit of a favor to
Yeah.
meet us there on a Sunday so we could pick it up just for tonight's show. So big old thank you to BJ
And Schwabel
Printing for sure. He does a lot of my one-off. Actually, he does all of my one-off printing because he's the only one locally who can.
Yeah.
Which is an awesome thing.
Yeah.
Not to have to order a bunch of stuff because I don't need it. I need 1 or 2.
Yeah, maybe 2. 1 for me.
One for you and 1 for me. So good to have friends in the business, right?
Yep.
So 4th of July weekend. What movie is infamous for 4th of July weekend?
Jaws. Well, Independence Day too.
Well, okay, so yeah, I mean, I'll give it to Independence Day, but there's a lot of movies. Yeah. But Jaws is the one that I tend to think of.
It's one you grew up with?
Mm-hmm, that's the one I grew up watching on 4th of July weekend and like pretty much all year long. Mm-hmm. So to that end, what are we drinking? Well, what are we drinking? Where are we visiting first in our little culinary road trip?
We're going to Alabama,
which we've been to many, many times, and I was there not too many months ago.
From Huntsville all the way
down. So we're kind of all over the state with our plans for tonight.
Looney says 4th of July movie is Born on the 4th of July.
Well, that one too. Yeah. Absolutely. So see, there's lots, but Jaws kind of ties in tonight.
Yeah.
In a weird sort of way. Not an Alabama sort of way, however, very clearly. So yeah, we're kind of all over the state with what we're doing. We're doing some smoked chicken with Alabama white sauce, and we're doing some cheese biscuits that come from Birmingham, and and we're doing
a shark attack
that comes from Orange Beach.
That's right.
That probably comes out wrong because we've never been attacked by a shark in Orange Beach, but it's a beach drink
that
we've
cocktail.
Had there many times.
That's right. So we'll start that up. And to make a shark attack, you've got to do some Captain Morgan spice rum. We're going to make 2 of these as usual. So we want 2 ounces of the Captain. We want 2 ounces of Malibu. Man, that smells good.
It does smell good.
I think that cocktail all by itself right there I'd drink.
Just the Malibu?
Yeah, just the Malibu and the Captain. We're going to do 2 ounces of blue curacao for that pretty color. We've got 2 ounces of simple syrup.
And blue curacao, for those who aren't familiar, is orange flavored, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But it's blue.
It's blue.
And I think you can still get clear. Curacao used to only come in clear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there's lots of like 1950s curacao chicken recipes, oddly enough.
Because we're just doing 2. We're going to go 1 ounce, so half an ounce each of lime juice. Hi, Jen. And we're going to
shaky shake.
Shaky shake. We're going to shake this up, get it nice and cool.
It's not flashing.
Strain it over our rocks glasses.
Ooh. I'm taking pictures so you guys can probably hear the camera clicks, but I knew it was going to be that pretty blue color, so. Yeah. And we don't have gummy sharks. This was a bit of a punt Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's the cheesy for the night.
That's right.
Am I there?
Yeah, you're right there. Perfect. So
All
what
right.
happens when the shark bites?
This is really
You
not
can
funny,
drop it
but it's
now.
kind of funny.
You get
You get a nice
you get
purple
blood,
color.
blood in the water.
So let's preface this. This was a at the beach drink that we had on several occasions.
And there you go. With some grenadine, just a couple drops of grenadine. And there's your cocktail.
Yum.
Now, if we had
Cheers.
gummy sharks,
Gummy
that'd
sharks,
be even
that'd
better.
be perfect.
But we don't. So come on in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's exactly what it's supposed to taste like.
Oh, yeah.
That coconut.
Mm-hmm. That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
You can make this frozen if you want to,
Oh, yeah.
or drink it on the rocks like we are right now.
Slushies would be good with that.
Oh, yeah. Slushies would be delicious with this.
So if you caught my Facebook video a couple hours ago, you saw us spatchcocking a chicken that is currently still on the smoker and it's not quite done yet. So we're just going to leave it. It's getting there. I tried to plan it so it was coming off the smoker during the show. So once
it will.
It will, yeah.
It'll come off the smoker during the show.
And it'll sit for about 15 minutes and then we'll
Which one's yours?
This one's mine. Don't touch mine.
Well, I was going to touch mine. So.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to me.
It's Chili's birthday, by the way. 29 again and again and again. Anyway, so we spatchcocked the chicken, rubbed it down with, I've already put it away, a garlic, salt, and pepper. Kinders. That's just kind of a real, neutral, basic seasoning.
Yeah.
And for what we want to do, of course, you can use anything you want to, but for what we're going to do with it later in the show, I wanted something that was kind of a good base.
Looney says he's going to be in that area on the 6th.
Woohoo!
So he's going to make 4 or more of these.
There you go.
He's there. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I hope you have better weather than my last trip. It stormed the whole time. I was at the beach last time. Okay, so once that chicken comes off, we'll get to that point. So the deal with the couple of things that we're making tonight, chicken, of course, smothered in the Alabama white sauce, which is their version of a vinegar barbecue sauce made with mayonnaise and not tomato based. Came around in 1925 and it was just kind of one of those let's try this moments, and it kind of stuck. So we're going to do that. I actually keep a bottle of it, but I'm going to show you how to make your own because it's actually super simple to do. And it'll last, a week or so in the fridge if you make a bunch. So the other thing we're going to do are cheese biscuits and not the ones that come from that seafood restaurant that we've talked about before.
Oh, okay. Similar kind?
Similar, but they bake up in a muffin tin. They're like mini muffins, but they're sweet and cheesy. And they come from I'll say a chain, but a local chain barbecue spot in Birmingham that's now kind of all over the place at this point. And it was one of those things they came up with as the bread to go to the table situation, and now their restaurant is synonymous with these little cheese biscuits, and they've kind of become synonymous with Alabama. So that's where we're going to start because they take a bit of time to. But you know what? I'm not going to use that one. I'm gonna go this direction.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure those pans will fit up here well enough. Okay. So you want to switch them over here?
All right.
So we're going to whip up the batter for the biscuits first. And thank you. We're going to get those in the oven. And they really only take maybe at most 10 minutes because they're in mini muffin tins. You can make big muffins out of these, but you know why? They're bite-sized when they're mini muffin. You can eat more. Okay, only sort of. Yeah. So in here we have 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, about 2/3 of a cup of sugar. I'm going to add a little bit of baking soda and baking powder.
What's the difference between baking soda and baking powder?
Really, so together they help things rise. You can use baking powder alone, depending on what else is going into your recipe.
Cocktail almost matches the color of your
It
bowl.
does almost match the color of my bowl.
Look at that.
You need baking soda when you don't have enough acid in your recipe. Now, don't ask me to tell you the ratio and calculations because I'd have to look it up. Okay. Baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda. And I hate these boxes because I always think that little flappy thing makes the baking soda stick. Kind of get stuck. Okay. Baking powder, baking soda, a quarter teaspoon of salt. And that little amount, you can use kosher salt or table salt, and it's going to be the same measurement, even though kosher salt's a little bit bigger of the grain. Come on. Or we're going to use the combination of both because I just ran out of kosher salt. An eyeball. Here's my problem. We're going to eyeball this. This is why I don't bake, folks. They're biscuits. I can't hurt them that bad.
I know.
Okay. So here we're going to kind of switch things up just a little bit because we're in the Midwest and we like to do that. I'm going to back to back with my husband here.
Refilling the cocktails.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's almost empty.
Uh-oh. Did we use all the sour cream? Well, we're going to switch. Ooh, we might have.
I doubt it.
Oh, if not, it's certainly buried. Oh, no, I know where it's at.
Playing hide and seek.
It's hiding and seeking behind all of this pork loin that we have.
Oh.
Sorry, guys, I'm digging in the refrigerator because I thought I had stuff at the front and I did not. All right, so you can use buttermilk. You can basically substitute buttermilk. Oh, geez, Jill, you're killing me here.
I'm sorry. I'm right in the way, aren't I?
With a little bit of lemon juice or vinegar into your milk, which will mimic buttermilk. Or you can do what I'm doing and substitute part of the milk with sour cream. What you're after is kind of that. Who?
Looney.
Oh.
He's wishing me happy birthday.
Oh, that's sweet. What you're after is kind of that tangy that comes from the buttermilk. So I'm going to do half a cup of regular milk. And another quarter cup of sour cream, which is all I have left in here. And I'm like way far away. Try to scoot everything over so you guys can see.
Sandy, this isn't work, Sandy, but you know.
What?
She said you're making me work on my birthday.
Hey, it was his choice. I asked him last week when he said we were going to do it if he wanted to do it on his birthday.
Of course.
Mostly what it means is he can have alcohol on his birthday.
That's right. Quantities of alcohol.
Quantities. Not that he wouldn't have anyway, but.
That's right.
All right. Oh, that's why those are still smelling good. I still have pans in there.
You do?
I do, yeah.
Here, I'll pull them out.
Thank you. I'll set them in the sink. I ran out of room last night cooking dinner, and I stuck my sheet pans back in the oven. I do that a lot. Okay, so to the milk and sour cream mixture, I'm going to add 1 egg. If you're not good at cracking eggs.
Cream, yep, it's gone.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely gone. And we're going to whisk that up a little bit just to break that egg up and to mix that sour cream in. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they're sweet. I have the sugar in here. The other thing that's unlike those other cheesy biscuits is a little bit of vanilla extract. And some melted butter, which I actually need some butter, and I forgot to melt it before the show.
You want stick or tub?
Either, to be honest with you, is fine. Stick's easier, but
Here's stick.
thank you. All right. So butter, I need 4 tablespoons, and 4 tablespoons is half a stick of butter. And we're going to melt it pretty quick in the microwave. Would you also get the cheese out for me, please? The regular sharp yellow cheddar.
Yep.
Thank you. Butter takes, sorry, that was loud. I'm trying not to knock the camera down. 30 to 45 seconds to melt.
We have a ton of cheese.
There's a yellow, totally orange yellow. Narrow crisper. Should be, unless Phoebe moved it.
Nope, got it.
Okay.
It was hiding. There you go.
Danke. All right. So while that butter is melting, we're going to get this in. Let it go. Okay, so we're going to kind of get this going while that butter is melting. And then at the very end, we're going to add about a cup, a little more of cheese. Put the milk up for me.
Hey, Heather.
Hey, Heather. How are you?
She's at the lake, so she's definitely doing
You're at
good.
the lake. Well, thanks for joining us from the lake.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Watch out for the sharks. Don't get shark bit.
Yeah. Unless you're drinking blue drinks.
That's right.
Now, this is a spoonable, scoopable into muffin pans. This is not or droppable into muffin pans. We're not forming, shaping biscuits and all that kind of stuff. Which is why they're a wee bit easier for me to make. Oh, the dough's yummy.
No, I don't think you can send pictures in the comments. I don't know.
You're gonna what now?
Just can't add a picture comment. I don't know. It's probably because of the StreamYard.
Yeah, I don't know. Facebook gets like weird sometimes too.
Or because we're going live. I don't know.
Why don't you check and see what temp that chicken's at?
It's 11 degrees away.
All right, we're getting there on the chicken. All right, so this is more like, maybe cupcake, quick bread. I'm going to stir it so those flour lumps get out. All right, and we're going to just dump the end of the bag of cheese in because that's about how much I need. A cup, give or take. And we're just going to fold that in. Every time I say that, I think of the commercial where the mom and son are arguing about what it means to fold something into batter. Well, this is what it means. You're gently incorporating it so you don't overmix. All right. There we go. I'm going to move some things out of the way. I forgot to get my garbage bowl out.
We're now 9 degrees away.
Okay. We're getting there.
Bravo. Just wanted
All right.
to give you the update.
My magnetic things. All right. So this should easily fill this particular muffin pan. Yeah, probably. And yes, I'm spraying because this is an old muffin pan, like very old. And it's just as likely to stick as not. Probably should get a new one of those.
Or what?
Muffin tins.
Throw it on the wish list.
All right. I'm using a teeny tiny scoop. It's like thumb size. Because you don't want to fill these until And if you fill them all the way to the top, they'd seriously puff.
What?
Phoebe learned that the other day when she was making donuts. She filled all of the donut holes in the donut pan like way to the top, and then we had alien donuts.
Is one of that Pampered Chef? The little.
No, this is not. This was a.
Nope. Not Pampered Chef.
Although I think they have one this size.
Yeah.
Pampered Chef has. Don't ask why I know this. Has 3 sizes of scoops, and they call them small, medium, and large.
Yeah. And not teaspoon, tablespoon, and.
Scoops actually come in number sizes.
Oh.
You have like a number 8, a number 10.
Yeah.
I always have to look to see what's what. We might be.
I would think they would become in teaspoon, tablespoon.
Well, that's what they equate to.
1/8 of a cup.
Yeah, that's what they equate to. Essentially.
Then why not just label them that way? I mean, talking sense over here.
We're gonna have plenty of batter to do biscuit balls too.
Oh,
In my Pampered Chef
she
pan.
says the mini muffin pan is Pampered Chef.
Oh, this one is not, but they do have one that's pretty
see,
much
it's
the same
not
thing.
either.
Yeah. I am gonna
We're not sponsored by Pampered Chef tonight,
only sometimes.
Grandma.
No, this one's probably a good 20 years old.
Yeah.
This pan. I've had it. I've had it since we lived on Bridge Street.
Oh.
I think it's a Wilton, but it's old.
If they want to sponsor us with a mini muffin pan, we'll accept it.
Well, I know a couple people.
Yeah.
All right, there's one. Now that's filled about halfway.
And your oven's ready.
This is Pampered Chef. And I'm going to spray it too, though.
Well, it is. This one is PC.
I'm only going to spray the inside because I don't think I've got enough to fill the whole thing. These are actually, if you've ever had, gosh, in this country we would call them like pancake balls, or the cake pop. This is what size this is.
Cake pops.
That actually comes from a Scandinavian dessert that has a name that I'll totally butcher if I try it. So these will come out a little bit more ball shaped on the bottom than mini muffin size, but I had enough batter, so what the heck, right? Sorry, guys, you're getting to watch me scoop biscuits, but it comes together pretty quick.
We're 5 degrees away.
Okay, well, about the time these go in the oven, I'll be ready to pull that chicken. Now, we're not sure that our microphones will reach out to the grill.
Yeah. Ebel's giver is what Jen says.
Thank you. Yes, that's it. And I have one of those pans. No, you're
pronunciation wise.
But there's another. There's another name for them in another part of the world. And it starts with a P, and they do them in Norway or Denmark. Mm-hmm. The other country towards the one that you just said, Jen.
That's good. Here,
I'm trying to get enough that I can. No, I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna.
Everybody say you're fine.
Get a couple. And again, these are messy. Who cares? All right, there. We're gonna do dishes tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. So we have little donut shape, round ball kind of shapes going in, along with kind of the standard mini muffin. Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Either way, put those on top because they'll be the ones that. Actually, that'll work too. Perfect. All right, 7 minutes.
Alexa, set a timer for 7 minutes.
And bring them back to us because I'm going to stand here and drink.
Yeah, all right. Bring it back to us. All right.
Because these are like yummy.
Yeah.
I know why we drink so many of them in Orange Beach.
I know.
Mm.
They'll top off.
Mm-hmm. Thank
They'll
you.
top off. Need a little bit more blood in the water.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
These are yummy. All right, so those take 7 to 10 minutes, and we'll kind of check
Thanks,
them.
Heather. She says she loves that we just kind of go with the flow.
That's what cooking's all about, folks.
That's
It just kind of ebbs and flows, and you gotta run with it and not get freaked out when it happens. Take a drink.
Yeah.
I don't drink every night when I cook, by the way.
I do. When I cook,
It's because he cooks.
there are cocktails aplenty.
Right?
Yep.
All right.
I use the alcohol as an antiseptic.
Now, notice that I am not fixing a vegetable tonight.
Because it's my birthday.
Chili Bean's birthday. I'm not going to make him eat one.
We made a shark attack or a shark bite, whichever one you want to call it. It's depending on where you go. But it's got ounce of the Captain, ounce Malibu, ounce blue curacao, ounce of simple syrup, and half an ounce of lime juice. So it's either shark bite, shark attack. It really kind of just depends on where you go.
Well, and what bar?
One place is. I've got the trademark probably on the cocktail drink name.
Oh, that was. I'm looking for my fresh jar of
the apron
mayo.
came from Schwabel Printing. So if you need an apron like this for someone
or like anything
that you really care about, give BJ a holler. Find out. He's on Nikki's friend list.
I tagged Schwabel in
the Schwabel Printing is tagged in the header for this video. So
there's another Alabama staple you can talk about. It. Don't open it because I've got an open one in the fridge.
You can talk about that. I'm just sitting here relaxed.
I know.
Thank you, Heather.
I'm looking for some vinegar. I'm gonna make fancy white sauce because I only have fancy vinegar.
An apron that you like, give BJ a holler. He'll make it up as a one-off. Not going to tell you the price on this because I may have gotten a birthday deal.
May have.
I may not have. I don't know.
Well, and part of it too depends on if you're screen printing or embroidering.
We're 4 degrees left to go. So
all right.
We're right on time.
Yeah. We're gonna want to let it sit though, so.
Well,
so let us know if you have questions. We'll talk about the smoked chicken when I pull it off that'll take a few minutes so I can let it rest. I don't want to cut into it. Otherwise, the juice will go everywhere.
Everywhere.
You always want to let your meat rest.
Yep.
So the juices
right after you're
and
done
fat
with it, it always has to rest.
It does.
I know.
Everything kind of settles and redistributes. And
yep.
Thank you.
Especially as it ages.
It's. You're older than I am. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so while we're waiting, I'll tell you.
The settling and distributing.
I've been settling and distributing for years. Also native to Alabama are Wickles pickles. I didn't know these existed until my trip in March, where we kind of laid over in Montgomery to visit.
That's right, Chris Mo. Let the meat rest.
Hey, Chris. Visit my lieutenant colonel friend and her family. Went to, of course, barbecue place. What else? Where else?
Do I remember the drink Bob's Bad Day, the garbage sticks?
No,
I don't remember that one. You might have to let me know about that one, Heather. I'll throw it out there.
Had barbecue that came with Wickles pickles on top, and I took one bite.
You fell in love.
I did, and I love pickles.
Yeah.
So I grabbed a jar at the grocery store when we were down there, and a few weeks later, I had a care package arrive from Wickles Pickles. So I have plenty, which is good because I love them. Are we there yet?
We're 4 degrees still. 3 degrees. 2 degrees.
Okay, we're getting there.
2 degrees. 2 degrees shy.
Mm-hmm.
Just relax.
I'm relaxing.
We got plenty of time. You got a minute and a half on your biscuits.
Okay, it's all gonna happen at once.
It is.
This is the story of my life. When I cook Thanksgiving and other big meals, now what are we laughing at?
What Heather just said. I'm not going to repeat that one. You'll have to go up and look what she says.
Ha 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 ha! You're fun. Not on
Not live on Facebook. You
Lord,
might,
no.
might get banned.
There's no might to it.
Yeah.
We would get.
We get blackbarred.
I could get one of those little. Never mind. My mother's watching. Just gonna leave that in my head.
Okay.
Are we there yet? I mean, that's like the classic road trip question, right? Are we there yet?
No, we're not there yet.
Thankfully, my kiddo didn't really ask that one too awful much.
No, because she was asleep.
She was
asleep. Put her in the car in 5 minutes. She's passed
she
out.
passes out. Makes the prospect of her driving a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. I have the air conditioner going. I've got the fan on. I've ordered a taller fan for this kitchen.
Eventually.
Notice, no bangs this week.
Eventually, we'll have this big tornado fan back here. It'll be like this big.
All right. Here's another Pampered Chef tool. You don't need a cake tester.
No.
Toothpicks work perfectly
Alexa,
fine.
cancel.
However, I tend to go through the toothpicks. So this is always handy. Ooh, that's hot. Well, we're going to like another minute.
Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute. This is going to end right as those are done.
It's okay. We'll manage. So the deal with the...
Sandy says, just don't turn around. You'd be fine. Hey, Nikki. What's the drink? It's a shark bite, shark attack.
Hey,
It's
Nikki.
got a couple different rums.
It's about time for him to make another one.
I will. I'll make fine. I'll make another one. You guys convinced me.
I'll manage the clocks.
You manage the clocks. All right.
Nikki, we were just having a conversation similar to what you and I had yesterday morning about everything kind of moving around the kitchen.
Yeah.
A little chaotic.
So we have 2 ounces of Captain Morgan. When you buy Captain Morgan, just buy the big bottle. You're going to go through it. You're gonna drink it. So just buy the big bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Saves you time and money. Same. Alexa, cancel. Same with the Malibu. Big bottle. 2 ounces.
Oof.
Well, those look good.
They're done.
Blue Curacao.
That was the doggy. Oh, God, this is hot.
Sandy, I always have multiple thoughts going through my mind. Always have.
Okay. I'm going to need more room than I've got. So while you're doing that, I'm going to make space.
Go ahead and make space. 2 ounces simple syrup. Simple syrup is tonight. It is 2 parts sugar, 1 part water. Heat it up until it blends together. And then just put in a nice little owl container. So we used, I think 1 ounce, or not 1 cup of sugar and half a cup of water.
Oh, you made super sweet simple
I
syrup.
did. I like it that way. It's my birthday.
Hey.
I'll make it how I like it.
You make it your way.
1 ounce of lime juice.
Those are cute.
Freshly squeezed straight out of the bottle.
That one.
Freshly squeezed lime juice.
Okay.
That's unsweetened. That's why we have super sweet.
I'm gonna go
Simple syrup.
Ow.
Shake it up.
Test this while you're mixing drinks.
Pour into a rocks glass.
Oh, you're beautiful.
And Nikki, you missed it, so I'll try to
You're
give it to you again here.
overcooked.
So when the shark attacks, when the shark bites, there's blood in the water, which is your grenadine. And just put a little splash on top, little couple drops.
We have a thermometer issue, I think.
What's it at?
A lot.
Oh, that looks delicious.
It's gonna fall apart.
Well, that's good.
I don't think they can hear us out here, so
They can hear me. I don't know. Can you guys hear Nikki when she's out in the back? She said it's going to fall apart. And there you go. That is a shark attack or a shark bite. Nick's talking out there. I don't know if you guys can hear her. I can't hear her.
come on, Sugar.
Oh, Steph says she can hear you.
Okay.
And Deb says she can hear both of us.
Come on.
So
Come
the
on.
microphones do work in the backyard. That's a good thing.
Well, they heard me talking about it falling apart.
Yeah.
Okay, well then they work.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure they'd reach that far.
Well, they did.
Okay.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah. Oh, well, here. Oh, the camera's not right here, but
That's what it looks like. We lift her up. Oh, man.
yeah, it's actually better down here with that light.
That looks good.
All right, we're gonna let that sit right on that rack.
Yep.
I was gonna show you how to carve this, but when I pulled it, the whole leg fell off. So I will still show you how to carve this, but I'm not gonna have to carve it much.
Not much.
All right, I'm gonna.
That's what happens when you
this.
spatchcock one. Man, it's a golden brown. That is
It's got
beautiful.
Damn good crust.
Yes. Beautiful,
we kicked
beautiful,
up
beautiful.
the temp.
The last 30 minutes, we did kick up the temp. We ran it at 250, I want to say.
300. I ran it at 300.
We ran it at 300. We put it on at 5. Last 30 minutes, 35 minutes or so. Kicked the temp up to about 340.
I
That's what it
probably
is.
could have pulled it about 30 minutes ago because it's.
Well, what's the leg at?
Yeah, you want 175 on the leg, and this is
What's the
200.
What's the?
But man, that crust is good.
Mhm.
187. I mean, it's not too far over. It's not going to really bother it, but
No.
we're going to drown it in sauce anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna drown it.
We're going to have to calibrate some probes, I think.
Yep. Nikki says, "Uh-oh, she can hear you in the background. Just have another drink." She says.
Gonna.
Yep. Here.
We're going to slather it in sauce
Yeah,
so
it's
it
gonna be
stays
fun.
moist. And we're going to have more to drink
More cocktails.
because it's not going to matter anyway.
No,
Might need more ice. Thank you.
we'll get more ice.
But teachable moment, right?
Yeah.
God, those are good. This is going to be a dangerous night. Okay. White sauce.
I'll put you back over there.
I'm going to
There we go.
resheath my cake
That
tester.
looks delicious. Though. I will
It
say
does.
that.
It smells good too. All right.
Yeah.
So white sauce is what?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was looking for the other pan of bread.
Yeah. Well, I needed.
I know. I get it.
Kitchen's not big enough. Okay.
Maybe if Fager Builders could, build you a new house one of these days.
Honey, I don't think you and I would survive that.
I don't either, but that's okay.
Sure. I'd be drinking a lot on that one, Nikki.
I know. I would too.
Okay. So mayonnaise and a lot of vinegar. And yes, there's already, depending on what kind of mayonnaise you use. I'm using plain old Hellman's. I buy the light just because save a little bit of the sugar. That way, if you use Miracle Whip and add the same amount of vinegar, you're going to have a pretty big bite to it because Miracle Whip's already that way. Hellman's is pretty mild. Duke's is pretty mild. So just kind of bear that in mind, depending on what kind you use.
Yeah, people got to remember, this isn't a commercial kitchen.
It is not. All right. I'm not going to make
kitchen.
a ton of this because I have a jar of it, but just know that you can double, triple, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So about half a cup of regular mayo.
We're using Hellman's.
Yeah.
Did you have light mayo or full flavor mayo?
No, I have light, but really the only difference, folks, is the sugar content and light.
Nikki agrees with me. The cozy kitchen makes the show.
Oh, thanks.
Duke's or Blue Plate? I guess that's a mayo comment.
Duke's is what was the other one?
Blue Plate?
I don't know that we can even get Blue Plate around here.
Oh.
If we can, I've not seen it.
Yeah.
About half as much in the vinegar. In fact, I might add some more mayo here.
Add a little mayo.
Kind of comes out funny. Lots of cracked black pepper, so you can start cracking the pepper. Now, the original recipe is, I say original, but the 1925 recipe is mayo, vinegar, salt, and a buttload of black pepper.
On this thing.
Well, there's another one I think I'm going to buy.
Uh-oh.
For heavy hitting. Now, you can add cayenne, you can add garlic powder, white pepper, onion powder. Do this however you want to. Know what she's saying.
This is and you guys.
Not just the kitchen.
Not just the cozy kitchen, but us as well. So she's.
And I need some freshly squeezed. It's probably enough. Let me see.
You use the freshly squeezed lime juice or lemon juice?
Lemon juice, please.
I'll be right back. Let me get into the fridge
so
for the lemon
this is
juice.
Easily a tablespoon of pepper, and we're just going to go with it. You want some smoked salt? Or do you just want regular salt?
Smoked salt's good.
Okay, well, hand me my salt cellar.
Okay.
It doesn't take much of the lemon juice. Thank you.
You're welcome. I like the color of smoked salt and the flavor.
So on our trip, I found myself a salt cellar. I've been wanting a salt cellar for as long as I can remember, and I just never found one I liked.
She never told me that she was looking for one, but I found it.
He found it.
Mm-hmm.
I got utensils to match. All right, so we're gonna pinch of the salt. A couple pinches of the salt. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you. We're gonna keep it original here. With the addition of a little lemon juice that kind of, I need a whisk. Stirring when you're dealing with.
Get a whisk.
Well, oil and mayonnaise and. Got to stir that stuff together.
That's right.
Otherwise,
gotta get blended.
Emulsification process doesn't happen.
Yep.
Now, again, you could add cayenne, hot sauce, garlic, Worcestershire, all of those flavors, but we're going to kind of keep it old school here. We also have a whole lot of garlic on the chicken, so I don't know that we need it in the. That's white sauce. It might need a wee bit of sugar. Woo!
Hi, Peyton.
It
Peyton
my Peyton.
Myers, yeah.
Hey, PT. Well, you probably haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
Sugar will balance acid.
Yep.
Salt will also balance acid, but tonight we're gonna use sugar.
That's right.
Because it got me.
Well, I need extra sweetness. So
Oh Lord, that's no lie.
I mean, that's always the case.
Well, that's why you make that extra sweet.
It is.
Much better. Not quite the bite. And that's all there is to it.
Yeah.
I don't see white barbecue sauce
Around here very much.
I don't know that I've ever seen it in the grocery store. I'm hot.
Yeah.
Always hot. But it's that simple to make. No, because the bottle that I have, I bought at the grill store. They had one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're gonna set that aside and let's cut this guy. Let me get my
It's got
cutting
some
board out. So,
juiciness.
yeah. The pepper got me too. Woo!
Flip that around.
Oh. So you
Please.
can actually read the Mr. Steak?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna pick him up by the legs. I love it.
That's why you spatchcock them. They just fall apart.
Okay. To kind of reiterate, when you've got a whole chicken, just to butterfly it, to spatchcock it, you want. Oh,
I'm gonna do this.
I can move things over.
Oh no, I got it. Watch this.
Woohoo! Just move us. All right.
Yeah, moved us. We've been moved.
All you're gonna do, find the backbone on the chicken. The little tailbone's gonna still be sticking out the back end. Kind of find that tailbone, and you'll find the sides of the spine. Take some good shears, sharp shears, because you're gonna have to kind of bear into the bone.
Good cooking shears.
Just cut the spine out, cut the backbone out, and that's all you have to do. Flip it over, put some pressure down on it to kind of crack it flat, and you'll hear it crack once or twice. And that's all it is. That's all you have to do to butterfly. And the cooking time to do this in the oven at 375 would probably take an hour, maybe an hour and 15, depending on the bird size.
Smoked it.
We did smoke it. Not everybody's going to smoke it.
Well,
Spatchcock, you're going to cut that down to about 45 minutes probably. So it's going to save some time. We did smoke it. You've already explained that. But,
that's right. 200 degrees. 350.
When you spatchcock it,
degrees.
God, listen to that. You guys hear that? That's crust. You want that.
Yep.
Let's see, he fell apart. So, but there's going to be.
That's your first slice then, right there.
That's their first slice. Let the chicken tell you where to cut. Clearly, I don't have to do much there. But if I did, there would be kind of a ball joint here to work on. So there's one piece. Let's see if I get lucky on this side. And turn your bird. I'm right-handed, so.
It's still a little warm. Oh, it looks a little warm.
Oh, his legs aren't warm.
Okay.
See, he just fell right apart there.
You did.
Up here where his wings are, there's a little ball joint there too. If you can find, let's see if I can. I don't like wearing big silicone gloves because you can't feel the chicken. I gotta feel the chicken when I'm cutting into her.
Oh. Getting out the old, no glove, no love.
Well, shoot, I gotta put it on the right way. Well, he's still too hot to. But right here, there's a ball joint. And if you can find it, you can probably just pop that wing off. I didn't spice the underside of them.
Yeah.
Whew. I ordered heat-proof gloves today, too. We've been doing a lot of this, and it's just easier to have. And if it's being...
Cantankerous?
Yeah.
Get a bigger cleaver.
Well, sometimes the cleaver is what you want. Okay, I got him. So there's a wing.
Oh, the cleaver must be downstairs.
Cleaver's downstairs, yeah.
Sorry.
We're going to... Sometimes you can just pop the wings off. But, you know, there it is. There's another wing. Now what we... Whoop,
Whoa, you almost lost one. Sugar
Have
would have
left.
been very happy.
is this heart-shaped breast.
Yeah.
There is a breastbone. Just kind of find where it's at and follow it down. It's a little bit like butterflying a chicken breast. And if you don't quite get, close enough,
You can always. Hey,
you
Beth.
just pick it off. Whew.
Beth Helsley.
Hey, Beth.
Yeah.
Hot.
Little tender, little warm.
I got
The rib cage.
the rib cage there. All right.
Happy 4th. Yes, happy 4th of July to you too.
there's that. We've got some we can kind of pick at here.
The chef's cut.
Yeah, I didn't quite get close enough to get that tenderloin out, but it's
Chef's
still
cut.
hot. Yeah.
That's what that is.
Whew.
For those of us that are making it, we get the good parts, the scraps.
Right. There's still a little bit more right there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So same thing on the other side. Just find the other side of the breastbone.
Oh man.
Good.
No, it's horrible. You just when you get done, just walk away. You don't need to.
Again, I got to turn around because I'm right-handed.
Man, that's really good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. There you go,
Smoke
folks.
your chicken.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty juicy. I was worried when it hit that high temp that I
Nope.
had screwed it up.
Nope.
Man.
It's still perfect.
Okay, this is like too hot. I'm gonna leave that there.
Come back for it later.
Yeah, it's too hot for me to get my fingers in there. We got to do biscuits.
Yeah.
I'll plate a piece of chicken here in a minute.
Yeah, we got plenty of chicken to show and to mess with and everything else.
Oh, over here.
Over here.
There's a. Yeah, no, you can't see that. Here, have a bite.
Do that. There, can they see that one?
Yeah, but it's really, they can see it. It's fine.
It's as big as her head.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
You know what would be really good on top of them? A drizzle of hot honey.
That will be really good. We got some over there.
I know, we got plenty of those. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you guys know, I've never made those biscuits before. I've made those other ones. And I doctored the recipe. Just a wee bit.
It is a perfect birthday meal.
No vegetable.
That's right, no veggies. Perfect, just for me.
I was looking at sugar.
Oh, she's fine. She's chasing a fly.
All right, hand me that blue plate. That's kind of what I was gonna plate with.
Thank you, Beth.
I'm not gonna plate yours right now. I'm gonna plate.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Plate somebody else's. Plate yours because
I want to show
like
that
the dark meat stuff too.
I want to show that dark meat.
That quarter.
That is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll plate yours in a minute.
I'm not too.
If you want to grab a plate, you're gonna want to taste it. And you want to use plenty of the white sauce. But we're just going to do that. Out of room, folks. I'm out of room.
Firecrackers are red, so I want a red plate.
Okay. I'm going to try to get a couple of biscuits out without breaking them. A couple cute little biscuits. That's all you need. I'm gonna slice up a tomato for mine. But there you go.
Look, Sandy said you could have had sliced tomatoes.
I'm going to on mine. Chili won't eat them, but
nope.
All right, I'm gonna give Chili the breast portion. Excuse me, you want a wing?
Yeah.
And a wing.
There's one plate, all duded up. Here, you want the?
Yeah. Having a moment.
I noticed. White sauce. Oh, that looks so good.
That way you can cut into yours. I'm going to take a picture of mine. So
Well, you can put mine over there so that under the.
I will. I'm
show them the differences.
going to get
The all white meat, all dark meat varieties there.
that.
Oh, look at that. Mm-hmm. Here, I'm gonna take us off of there for a second.
Let him.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's some hot honey.
Just a drizzle. There we go. Did I forget anything? After last week, I deliberately didn't do a lot because, man, that was killing me. So, smoked chicken, spatchcocked.
Yeah.
You want to take it to 165
Uh-huh.
in the breast up against the bone,
Uh-huh.
because that's going to be what cooks the last. On the leg, 175 because it's dark meat. That's the reason there. White sauce, easy to make. If you can find it in a bottle, be my guest. But if you can't, easy to make, and you definitely want to try it if you've never had it before. Also good on pulled pork, by the way. These cute little bite-size, like literally bite-size, sweet cheddar biscuits. Not those buttery, greasy ones from that seafood place, but nice, puffy, sweet, tender.
With hot honey on top of it.
Cheddar biscuits with hot honey on this one, just because, right?
Because I like hot honey.
I'm going to slice the tomato.
I'm not.
But I'm not going to make chili have a vegetable. And to go with our red, white, and blue theme. Can you see that? Can they see that?
No, not anymore because I moved it back to us.
Oh,
so
well,
hold on
there.
a second. Hold on.
Red plate, white sauce, blue drink. Did not even remotely plan that. Shark Attack. Yeah. So we're kind of mid-Alabama all the way to the coast.
That's right. So thank you, Alabama, for being here on my birthday.
I want you to try a bite with white sauce.
I will. Give me a second. You give me a fork?
I'll give you a fork. I'll give
and
you
a
knife.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to fork and knife it. Just because, people will think I'm uncivilized if I just grab hold of something with my...
I'm going to take a piece and dunk it because I want to take a picture of mine.
Oh, man.
Don't do this at home.
I got my skin because that skin is delish looking. Oh.
You can also use white sauce to baste, by the way.
Really good.
It's got enough vinegar in it that the mayonnaise isn't overly pronounced. A lot of pepper.
A lot of pepper.
Again, hot sauce, cayenne, Worcestershire sauce, garlic powder, onion powder.
Man, that's so good.
It is very good.
Yeah. Delicious, folks.
There you
and
go.
Because it's my birthday, we're under an hour.
By 3 minutes. So, Alabama.
Yeah.
Been to and through many times.
Yep.
Been to the beach many times.
Yep.
Some of our favorite foods come from there.
Yeah, they do.
And where are we going next week?
I was just looking it up. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
We're back on the East Coast.
Are we up or down?
Way up.
Maine?
Yep.
Woo! I've been waiting for Maine.
Yeah.
I love Maine.
Yeah, I do too.
Mm. I have good lobster stories from Maine.
And that's what we'll might be eating.
Hmm?
Might be what we're eating.
We'll be eating lobster, but probably not a Maine lobster. I don't think I'll be able to find one, but that's okay. So there we go. So thank you for joining us on Sunday night on Jeff's birthday. But we did that because tomorrow's a holiday and we didn't figure we'd have anybody.
Yeah. Next week we'll be back to Mondays.
We'll be back on Mondays. I'm kind of wondering if Sunday is not I don't know. We'll have that conversation. Yeah. So yeah, when we're planning lobster for Maine, and beyond that, we'll get there. If you like what we're doing, last week I talked about our big news, and some of you heard that this week. We've launched the Culinary Travelers newsletter, and I will put a link in the comments for it. There's a free subscription, and then there's a paid tier for those of you who like really hardcore want the recipes and want to cook. And it just, it helps us keep doing what we love to do. And it's a bit of a living cookbook situation, and stories behind the food and stories behind some of our travels, and virtual or otherwise. So yeah. And he's helping. I've created a monster.
Well, it's because I get to make the cocktails.
That's exactly what it's all about right there.
Find something that your partner enjoys doing.
And let them do it.
Let them do it. It doesn't have to be a him.
Well, I mean, for me, it's a him, but no, I get it. So, okay.
Maybe the guy likes to cook and his partner doesn't like to cook.
Well, I know a lot of those kind of guys. So, all right. That's it. We're going to go eat dinner. And
yeah, I'm eating. Folks. Yeah. And I'm going to keep drinking cocktails because I don't have to work tomorrow.
No. And again, thanks to BJ over at Schwebel Printing for this. And
if you need an apron for yourself.
Yeah. Or a
barbecue,
t-shirt.
Whiskey,
those t-shirts too went off.
Freedom.
So they're great birthday gifts.
Yeah. It's perfect, especially for the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
Or
everybody.
whatever. Bye. We'll see you next
In
week.
8 days.
Well, 8 days. Okay. Good night, guys.